run away from them without potentially getting bitten or scratched or stuck or any of that stuff. So when I'm trying to kill them with the car, because what they've done is they've made it harder for me to get the fucking car to run them over and shit, unfortunately. Hey Invader, what are you up to? It's like a busy day, just hour drive over to in-laws for breakfast and then stuck out there until dinner, I suspect. Oh yeah. Sounds like it's a pretty long day by the sounds of it. Well, I don't know where these guys have come from because I've also killed like a few hundred zombies in this area, by the way. Oh, this car doesn't get... I might be stuck on something. There we go. Yeah, this is one of the more zippy kind of like move around kind of cars. This is why I brought this down. So I should be able to maneuver reasonably okay. As long as I don't destroy the engine or destroy my windshield or my driver's seat window. Because if I do any of those things, they can get me, or I can get dead, essentially. The idea. Get you guys to come to me for a second. So when zombies move in sound direction, they begin breaking something. Most of the time they forget about the sound after they finish breaking whatever is blocking them. Oh yeah. Well, like the one that's on the fence, for instance, like if it managed to break through that fence, it really wouldn't be doing much. And I don't think this is the group. Like if we have a look at how many zombies are here for a second, right? I don't feel like this is the entire group that was coming from up that corner. Like it's just not much. We had like a little cluster come from here. There was a couple of zombies here. There's a couple of zombies up there, and there's a couple of zombies on the fence line here that can't get through because they won't break down the fence. Like that guy's coming around. I'll just wait till he gets to the corner. So I also have to be careful not to stay near where they stink because then my person can get sick from it. See, they have broken down the door here, so they've gone in. They've gone in through there, which means they're probably in this room. And the reason why I wanted to barp near it was I was hoping that if they've broken the two doors, like they could have broken in and then come out. So, but since they've broken that, I'd say they've gone in the other direction, which means that they could be in this room or they could break through those windows and get into there. But either way, the door is open, so I don't have to... I mean, there's also a window open. Oops. But I don't see them out here, so they've probably gone inside. And then I've got you two. I don't think I killed the other one. You're coming down still. Yeah, so the reason why I'm like using the car and stuff instead is that it's much less likely that I'm probably going to get bitten or scratched, because you can die from like a scratch infection. At least like, as far as I know, that's what the base settings were in Builder. I don't know about Rising. I couldn't see anything identifiably different between the two game versions. The only thing I could notice was that zombie respawn seemed to be off, which beforehand, yeah, if I cleared out of town and I came back in like a few days, there would be a shit ton more zombies. So like this is a surprise to me because I haven't encountered this. Here we go. You guys haven't gone anywhere. You guys aren't even interested in going down. That's interesting. Sound distance isn't traveling as far. I need you guys. Which side's driver's seat here? It's this side, isn't it? I gotta go to bed. No worries. Go get some sleep. I'll be here. I'll be here zipping around on zombie corpses. You know how it is. There is a lot. And they're even behind the house. What the shit? 7% of scratches, 25 lacerations, and 100% bites. Yeah, but the problem was, like, I would get a scratch or a laceration and I would guarantee die most times. Like, they were the first few playthroughs I had. That was my experiences and stuff. So, yeah, I've learnt to layer up. I've learnt to weaponize the cars. When I got the girl that had random skills that was weak, I very much learnt how to like use other methods because she wasn't able to fight. She wasn't really able to fight zombies for very long. So having the car tended to work out good. And then I've got several cars here. So as long as I don't pop a tire, break a windshield, none of those things, like, it's just, these guys are kind of getting close to where I am staying at the moment. And I don't want that. I also noticed that they changed it. I don't know how many people notice this, but normally when you're moving the car, the zombies can't hit the windows and stuff. And what I noticed is now, when you drive by it, I don't know if you'll hear it occasionally, but every so often they'll crack on the window if they're next to it. So, like, just moving the car isn't enough to be safe in it anymore. Because what I used to do is, if you had like a wall, you could stay up against the wall and the zombies would be on the other side, and you could slowly move and keep knocking them backwards, or like sideways against the car. And that doesn't work anymore, so yeah. But since I'm aware of it, like, I have got a couple more cars just up the road. If I were to need another car, I could go and get it. But if they smash my window, I will be out of here in a heartbeat. Like, I would not risk staying around. I was also planning to feed her in the school, realistically. I'll just do a hot lap. I'll just go up and around the corner. Because I just want to see, since I set the firecracker off over and around here, did it bring anybody? Because I threw it here, right? This is where I threw it, and that's why I think there's so many in that spot. I don't see any up on this road. Oh, there's one. There's one zombie there, and my car park's up there. This is why I want these guys dead, because we're so fucking close to where I am. Whoops. I did not mean to hit that. It's fine though. There's only like 4 of these guys up here that are still here. And then I'll have to go back down around the school. But I do think a couple zombies got into the school, which is really not what I kind of wanted to happen. But there is also that one zombie in that other street as well. Alright, we've got you and then this guy. And then I'll take my car up and I'll swap it over, and then I'll have to do some manual kills. Also, killing them all on the road, not ideal. I need you to get under the car. There we go. Okay, so all these guys are dead. Like I said, this is this corner, and then this corner up here, this is where I am. So even though it seemed super quiet, it could be very infested with zombies real quick. Jesus. Alright. I wasn't expecting to have that many zombies, like, out of the blue. Honestly. Oh, man. Alright. I kind of almost want to take it for a spin. Not this car, but down along, like, the main road. I just feel like there was so many out of the blue. I've checked through this area. I also have to be careful at speed of not accidentally flipping the car going over a zombie, you know. I also want to check out these cars too, but here we go. Okay, there's 2 of them there. Oops, I accidentally booped the thing. Alright, have you trained to fight small groups yet? I mean, I don't know how you would train for it. Hold on, they got out. Come on, start the car. I was just about to get out of my car and I'm like, I don't want to deal with that yet. Let me just move this over here. There'll be a 3rd one in a moment. I should have turned my car off, but I have fought like up to 6 zombies at a time. It's just that, like, most of the time I would rather, if I can, like, avoid wasting her energy, or like, especially since I plan to go through this school, right? I don't want to break her bat. It's realistically an emergency. Like, if I can't knock down the zombie myself, I'll use a bat. If she starts getting too exhausted, I want to have the bat for it. This guy is coming around. So I have fought zombies. I haven't fought like a lot of zombies. I will move the car back down there in a moment. But I kind of see, like, at this point in the game, I have a substantial number of usable vehicles, right? And I don't see the harm in weaponizing them and getting rid of large quantities of zombies, because if I can, why not? You know? The other thing I should do, realistically, is I should take, like, a lot of their clothing stuff. I should have a quick look around to see if any of you guys got, like, a watch or something that I can dismantle later. Like, I can take that. Like, when I do kill, like, a bunch of zombies, I am getting better at least taking a second to, like, loot them. I know that guy had a car ring, a key ring thing. That's a house key or something like that. I don't need to worry about that. I will take the watch. I do want to get things that, like, don't have a bite in it, you know, so that I have clothes for, like, winter and shit. That would be nice. I'm going to check all of these guys, but that one's got a car key. If they've got a car key on them, I'll take it. If it's only, like, a residential key, I don't care. I'll break down the door if I have to, or break a window kind of thing. The watches I'll take because I do want to get electrical skills up. I do want to get to a point where I can... what do you call it? Freaking fix the engines of the cars and stuff too. That'd be good, you know. But yeah, I'll move this back down. I didn't mean to boot the wall when I got out, but I just saw those two had broken that window. And I'm like, okay, they are still in here. So I just wanted to make sure that if I'm parking this up, it's near enough but visible, which is what I'd prefer it to be. And there's a couple of car keys here I noticed. Master Horizon, that's probably this thing, or the green one. So, not the green one. Mind you, if these are drivable, right, I will hotwire them anyway. But it does help if you can get into it, kind of thing, you know. Oh, I don't have to break a window. There's none of these. Maybe this little thing? Nope. I think these are the only cars here, so if it's... Oh no, this is it. Okay, this must be Master Horizon. Maybe. So, got anything good in it? You got adhesive, you got tissues. Unlock that. It is drivable, but like, shit engine. It's fine. I don't super want to take this car, but yeah, funny thing is, I've found like a shit ton of keys for stuff, so as long as the car is unlocked, I don't care if I take the keys home for it, because I'll just, I'll hotwire it later, kind of thing. But if it needs the keys to at least open the door to let me in to begin with, then yeah, I'll take that extra second. I also didn't realize I accidentally brought all this shit with me. Alright, so we'll head in here. This should be nice and relatively lit up, I hope. There will be somewhere in here zombies. I may have to go through the window, maybe. No? I was kind of expecting this hallway to be more lit up. I don't know where the light switch is in here. I've got a light. I brought a pen light of all things. There is a light switch over there. Let's go get this on. And lit up in here. Because the hallway needs to be at least lit on. There we go. Okay, so not every room is already lit up. I'm going to go in the rooms that are, because I want to have my bat out if I can. Alright. I'm not expecting to really find stuff. I'm looking for like books, I'm looking for magazines. I'm looking to disassemble electronic stuff maybe later. But for the moment, while it's still early day, I also need to be careful with wherever these rooms are that have got like something broken in it. Because you may end up having like, you know, if that's a key to the office, I might just take that with me. There's also water in here too. Is that spooky school? Yeah. Well, this is the only thing is some of these rooms are going to have zombies in them. And some of them I'm not going to know until I'm in here. So there is that. There is a lot of gum in here. I was going to take paper as well. But don't really want to take paper yet. Like, I'll need paper for winter. So I can set fires and shit. But, like, I don't need it in this moment. I'm also kind of, like, ready to fight, like, any zombies and stuff. There's, like, another key. There's a briefcase. Briefcase does have a flyer in it. I do want to have a look at that. Can I equip the secondary? Let me have a look at this. What is the brochure? March Ridge? Oh yeah. I've gotten this flyer once before, but I haven't been. It is, I think, under... Jesus, that's a lot. I think it's underneath, Mulder? I think? Yeah, sort of. I think Mulder's like here-ish, and it's kind of off to the side. I've gotten the brochure once when I had like most of the brochures through like everywhere else. I don't want to keep this, but I also don't want to keep like a shit ton of keys and stuff, but this will work for the moment. I do want to disassemble like some of the clocks and the lights and all that kind of business. I don't hear anything rapping on this. Alright, well, we can get a bit more water. Yeah, when you go into like rooms where you can't see like that, that's when the shit gets kind of scary. Or you go up to a window like this and it's got like a zombie in behind it or something. You're not going to find like a magazine in here probably. It's all just paperwork for the most part. I don't want a back seat. Advise you don't permanently crouch, especially inside exploring buildings. Try to turn around and move. Character tends to move in a funky way. I mean, I don't know. I like just crouching around. Kind of makes me feel safe. So, yeah. I sometimes will like make her like walk around. I'm also trying to make her make less noise as well, ideally. So that, that was already on. Damn. I'm trying to make her make less noise as well, so that if there are zombies nearby, that I'm less likely to alert one, ideally. And yeah. The hell was that noise? Was that just opening the microwave as she walked up to it? Cheese. Alright, we still got cheese that we can eat. And we got water bottle, which I don't really super need to take an extra water bottle. Leaving one here wouldn't be a bad idea. I've got a can opener. I could fill up the mug with water if I wanted to. Lol. The corpses outside are like reaching the point of like rotting. It's also getting to like late afternoon as well. So let's chuck on the lights in all these places. I think that's on already. I don't mind leaving that open because it's not like there's anything in there to begin with. But, yeah, eventually I'm going to open one of these and there's going to be something in here. Bleach, rag, there's some stuff. Hacksaw, box of nails I'll take with me now. Tarp would probably be good. I've already got most of this stuff, so I don't super want to take it with me. But it is good resources. It's tarp, extra tarp. I'll take the nails and shit if I can. Because nails are something that you need for like a lot of construction stuff. So I'd rather have that with me and possibly super not need it than need it to be like, what fucking building was that in? I'm not going into toilet stalls. If there's a zombie in there, I assume they're going to rattle it. And if there's not, just knowing that like these are clear spaces, that's great. Now, last time I got spooked on like one of these fucking buildings because I couldn't see into it and we didn't have, I don't think we had light in here yet. So, yeah. Doesn't seem like there's any zombies inside, which is great, but it also doesn't look like there were any zombies in here to begin with. There can sometimes be milk cartons in the bins that I can eat. So, and she is kind of like getting a little bit hungry. I guess I could take that and clean that. When I find like bandages, I don't mind taking those and using them, like cleaning them up and like using them and shit. Because at least then we have like good quality bandages to patch stuff up. And the problem is she is getting ridiculously tired, which means in the event that I do have to fight at some point, it could be bad. Hey Ray, what are you up to? Thank you for biddies. And good old Arnold staring everybody down. I'll take the empty plastic bottle because it's not going to weigh me anything. Hopefully we don't have anything down and in here. No. Sweet. I do want to open up one of these, like, external doors just to make sure it's unlocked. You know? Aluminium foil, twine. I feel like twine and shit's probably useful. And probably, like, aluminium foil and stuff. I am just grabbing some shit that I do think will be useful at some point. And I'll grab all of this stuff and just chuck that in there as well. I can. If she'll put it in a backpack. For some reason tonight she's a little bit like not putting stuff in her backpack, and I'm not sure why. Is it just clocking in? Make it sound like this is a workplace that you need to like show up to every day. It's fine if like, you know, go about your life and stuff, but yeah, no worries. Basil, empty bowl. We did take a bowl because I did find at one point there was a recipe that I needed a bowl to be able to do, and it was one of those like unusual things where I'm like, oh, I don't actually have that. So this time around when I found one, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take it with me. Just like with like a spoon and stuff. Margarine, I will take margarine with me because it doesn't really seem to go off. There were some things in one of the most recent updates where like shit expired that didn't seem like it was something that would expire. Like there was nacho cheese expired. I was sad about that because I'm like, I was saving the nacho cheese and salsa and stuff, and she was just going to like, you know, enjoy just, I don't know, eating a tub of nacho cheese later, you know? I don't know. It sounded like something that would be enjoyable to do. Is just past the point of like an apocalypse is just sitting down and just chugging a fucking, I don't know, cup of nacho cheese. I'd probably do it. And yeah, no, I couldn't. It was something that rotted. I'd never seen it rot before. I'm just going to pop open the door that's down here because it is an external exit here. If I have ways that I can get in and out of the building on like a side wall, that allows me to escape if there were ever too many zombies or something like that. Mind you, this place really shouldn't have like any zombies. When I do encounter one, I'm going to get scared absolutely shitless because I won't be ready for it. Like there could be one trapped in one of these like side rooms that can't get out. And yeah, because there's almost nothing in here so far. Like this is eerie as shit and I can't see. Oh, I hate these rooms. I hate these rooms so much. They go around to the other side too. They go into this gymnasium thing here. And that's not lit up in there. Nope. I'll go and I'll clear the other locker room and stuff. We had it once where a zombie got stuck in the gymnasium. And because it was stuck in there, like it didn't have any doors to bang on in that space. So when I went into that room, I was surprised to find one because I'm like, the whole rest of the school was at that time empty. I'm not going out there because I know we go into there. Like I could walk into there and then shout, hey, and that would guarantee that if there was one in there, it would walk away from there. However, if there's one upstairs and I shout, hey, it can start doing shit upstairs, scare the crap out of me that way too. Like this is a mostly enclosed room. So if I was beeping my horn out on that side of this area, the zombie may not necessarily get out of here because it would probably try to bang up against the wall. Now, a spare hose would probably be good. Medical shears are probably great, but I think I have some. We'll take bandages. I'll take a adhesive with me. That's some good shit. Suture needles is probably really good. I think I have a box of tongue depressors. I've got a lot of hoses, but I figure that's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't really hurt to have multiples of these because you need it to be able to siphon fuel, right? Put fuel in a car and stuff. So if I lose a hose or if I die somewhere or something like that, it is helpful to have one elsewhere, you know, or even just to leave it at certain like locations and stuff. Now this is the shit that I'm looking for. Is I was looking for a library because, and I just need to make sure this place is empty of zombies. Yeah, I think it's empty of zombies. I don't see any, I don't hear any, but no, we're good. Okay, I'm here to see if I can find any books that might help me get skills. And these schools are a magazine recipe resource. Hold on. Louisville, what? I haven't read many of the newspapers in this game. Okay, apparently she's actively just reading it. What the fuck does it give you? It's a weapon mag? Okay. Take that with you then. Yeah, the schools have been like really lacking with like skill books and stuff. Like here's a carpentry 2. I want that. I've already got like carpentry skills up to like 3, but I'll take the extra book. I also don't mind like if I already have one of the books, leaving the spare book, because then if I happen to be here and I've got a new character, I like that, for instance, I can read these while I'm in a space like this if I'm here for like shelter or something. Mind you, I'm not exactly going to probably take shelter in a school because it's a very large like footprint of a building, so there's a good chance that like zombies can get in from an unknown like door or a window, and it's not that safe. There's a carpentry 3 which I want. I don't know if I have these or if I just haven't read them. I think I've got at least like the butchering one, maybe. No, I've got the butchering and I think I've got hunting. So it's also getting like very late. I super don't want her to sleep here, and I don't know if she can sleep on that little thing or not, you know? Like this is a room that they can't really get out of. There's rags, there's tarps, there's clay. Goggles, gloves. Like, the rags and shit aren't that bad. I could take that. I don't know why I keep taking a lot of twine. I just kind of feel like twine strikes me as something that would be used a lot. Like, I'm thinking, like, fences or, like, you know, tying a knife to a stick and, you know, things like that kind of stuff. Now, this spot here is where I got spooked last time, and my person's taking slight damage from probably the weight. So I don't like that this is dark in here. Okay. I don't know where the light is in here. I know it's right there. Neat. Okay, well, having the fucking light on is nice. So, no zombies in here, which is nice. That I know of. Cool. Okay, what else have we got in here? We got a tennis ball or catcher's vest. A metal-based bat. I've never found one. Fuck yeah. I would like to try that. I'm going to have to put a star on that. Hold on. I want to... I've heard these things are in this game. I have not found one. I did use a gym mat to sleep on previously, and that would be probably a good thing. Football, shoulder pads, hockey masks, soft shin pads. This is good. This is some good shit. Also, it'd be neat if you could throw a tennis ball or like a birdie or something like that at like people. Like, as in like the zombies kind of thing. That would be fun, you know? Okay, so this is clear. I could go open that, but I don't want to. I will just zip down here. I'll just pop open these doors so that they're openable. Because that door up there is open. So, I mean, this is a very accessible hallway. You gotta open the doors from the inside. If they're locked, it unlocks them. So I'll come up this side in a moment, but I want to put some stuff back in the car because she's getting ridiculously tired. And there is an upstairs to this place, which I never got to check last time because we didn't have electricity. And while she is tired, and that is like a chance that if I fight a zombie, she could die. Like I've got that room to go and a couple of rooms on this floor. And then once this place is essentially cleared out of zombies, there are a lot of electrical things that I could probably dismantle. And I definitely didn't find the books that I was looking for. So if there's an upstairs like library or something, that would be great. But I'm not expecting to find that. And there doesn't look like there's any more zombies around. So that's really good. I was a little worried that with all the ruckus that I'd made right before I came in here, that they might just continue to be in here. I also want to put a star on this so she doesn't accidentally put it away at some point either. Because sometimes she'll put things away. Also, I see that she's still got that out. That's okay though. When that eventually breaks, I'll have her other bat. Like technically I could put probably both of them on it. I could have a 1-2 button situation, but she's got her wooden baseball bat out at the moment. And she's got a spare metal bat. I don't want to put these two away if I can. She's had food. Oh, one of the alarm clocks are going off. Does it tell me which one's going off? Current time, alarm set. Hold on. That one. Can I stop alarm? There we go. Okay, I didn't realize that I'm like, my car will be sitting here making alarms because the watches that I put in here. You know, I didn't even think about that for back at base. That might have been how we got that extra couple of zombies at the front door that night. I wasn't even thinking about that. Some people have like alarms set on their watches, and when they inevitably go off, it attracts zombies and stuff. Well, it's an audible sound, essentially. I could wash myself, but I just want to get a drink. I wanted to fill up my drink bottle, actually. I guess her drink bottle's still good. I could probably also wash myself here, but only after I've like actually cleared it out. I've still got 4 rooms down here, and then there's upstairs, and that one had confirmed we had a zombie set come out of there, so we'll see. Unless there's no broken windows, and there's no broken windows, which means if there's going to be a zombie, it would be in this corner if